Okay guys, quick update with Bitcoin. Bear with me. I was up all last night trading and in Discord, so I'm pretty tired. I'm going to try to muddle through this. I'm going to give you key support and resistance levels to pay attention to. I'm going to show you a chart that shows me that Bitcoin's probably going to go sideways for the next week. And on a particular day, we're going to probably have another dump. And I'll show you why this is the case. Alright, so if you've been paying attention, you've been following my videos, I told you that before the FOMC meeting that when we push up, we top out around 20K. That was this video here. I'll put a link up to now if you want to watch it. I said where I'll be shorting. I was saying if we push up, 20K would be the top. And you can see that's how it played out. We didn't quite make it to 20K. We got close. But again, there was a lot of confluence. I showed you in that video why 20K was a point to short. So we all shorted at this point. It came down just recently. This was 17 hours ago. Like I said, I was up late last night. So next candle open in over an hour. We tend to get big moves before next candle open. I will chance to short that orange ring. Safe stop. I just giving people my stop and my entry. So my stop loss is 19,700, and I said I was going to be entering right here at 19,543. And I was showing you why I'd have my stop above this point. So we all entered that trade, did really well. You can see we hit this point to the tick and got rejected. So you had a perfect entry almost to the dollar to short. And I was updating everyone in Twitter and Discord. I was showing, you know, I was in my trade. I was up $2,828 at the time. You know, we'd come down. I was showing that we were in the previous tweets are showing we were in a rising wedge, which was further confirmation that we'd be dropping. And the Dow was down as well. And I kept updating everyone, and my trade was up $4,582. I'm still on my trade now. I'm only doing scalp long, so I still have my short open. And as I went through, and I was showing guys, these charts are to the dollar. The G1 chart, we came down, found support. If you'll notice, that target is right here. When I was talking about, you know, the setup, I already gave you a support level right here. It was 18,839. And if you'll notice, that's where we came down and found support, $18,831. And then the next chart, the A1BG chart, nailed the top before the next drop. And I'll show you these charts to give you your current key support resistance levels. Guys, so again, I was in Discord late last night. That's why I'm so tired. But these are different trades, or this is our live trades channel. Everybody's sharing their trades. You can see everybody played it. 385%, 125 times leverage. That's insane. Another 125 times leverage, 457%, 112%, 29%, 106, 151. I won't go through all these guys. There's too many to go through here, but everybody played it. We're all happy. 558%, 137%, 52%, 87, 154, 40, 15, 84, 71. This person made $21,143. Nice job, Lucky Cat. So again, we played it. It played out well. So, and guys, if you do want to get leverage trading, I use BitGet. The reason I use them is because they're licensed and registered in the U.S., so I trust them. My link's pinned down in the first comment description if you want to sign up. I do have a tutorial showing you how to get one of my charts in the BitGet to trade, as well as how to set up a long, a short, and a stop loss, as well as to adjust your stop loss to protect yourself. I'll put a link to that video now. Remember, you can access all these live charts on the website, pinned in the first comment description. $49 a month gives you access to Bitcoin charts, Discord, and Twitter. Just email me through the website to get access. And again, guys, I'm going to be kind of, I'm tired, so I'm going to be sleeping. So if I don't respond to your emails right away, that's why. But I will get to them eventually. All right, so let's get on to this. I will give you key support resistance levels. Some of you are probably thinking, how the hell can you predict when Bitcoin's going to have a move? Nobody can do that. Well, I can do that, and I have done that, and I'm going to do it again. So if you watch this video I was talking about the previous ring, and I was projecting this ring here. I'll put a link up this video now if you want to check it out. But I was saying Bitcoin drop on this exact day. Because we had a drop at this ring, it made sense we'd have a drop at this ring. This is the actual chart I was using. Notice these blue rings here. They weren't big moves, but I'm just showing you how I was able to predict a move. We cross this ring, we would drop. We cross this ring, we drop. So these are the two rings I predicted those moves, right? Notice we cross this ring, we drop. We cross this ring, we drop. These are smaller moves. The chart I'm getting ready to show you is going to be a big move. So I'll come back to these charts here and give you key support and resistance levels. These are the ones I've been talking about on Twitter and Discord. But this chart here, right here, so this is the ring. I'm expecting a major move when we hit this ring. So I'm going to take this ring right here. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to come back to this chart right here and paste it in. I just want you to see how well price has been respecting this fib circle. Came down to support. Let me change the color of this. Hold on. Make this white. All right, so you can see how well price has been respecting this fib circle. Came down to support, it's resistance, support, support. I don't have no wicks, but you can see it was resistance, resistance, support. We pushed up, hit this ring. It was support. We crossed it. We came down. Notice once we made contact with this ring, we had a dump. The pivot was to go sideways. So we're about to make contact with this next ring here. And I'm expecting a major move to play out just like right here. So again, I think it's going to be pretty much sideways until we make contact with this ring. At that point, I think we're going to get a major dump. But I will give you your key support and resistance levels to pay attention to. I think it will just be chopping up and down between 17,400, between 19,000. Before I give you key support resistance levels on the smaller time frames, just so you know, according to my charts, if we push up, now the absolute top is 19,727. And if we drop, the absolute lowest point we would go would be 17,280. Keep in mind though, once we hit that ring that I just showed you on this chart here, this is when I expect us to get that major move. And remember, if you've been following me, I've talked about this before. I said once we break this ring, your next target is the ring below. I said once you break this ring, your target is going to be this ring below down here. So again, I'm not saying we have to come down that far. I mean, it could take time to get to that point. I'm just saying once we cross this point, based on this previous ring, it seems like we're going to get one hell of a move, and my bias is to the downside. But again, I think we'll chop sideways. So your macro targets right now to pay attention to are, as on the M1 chart, 19,727 is resistance. Your support 17,280. So I'm going to give you a key support and resistance levels to pay attention to on the smaller time frame. Let's see here. So this is the G1 chart. You can see right now, you see this came up as almost perfect resistance right here. So your current resistance to pay attention to right now is right at 18,813. If we push above that, your next resistance to pay attention to is right here at 19,184. Keep in mind, guys, the top is 19,727. So let's go back to this chart. Let's come up here, 19,000. It looks like I would watch 19,600. While the M1 chart does show that to be the top, you can see how well this line has been respected as resistance. So if we make contact with this line, it'd be an ideal point to short if we push up. So this is your current support, 18,350. If we drop below that, your next major support is around 17,000. Depending when you make contact, around 17,500. A lot of charts in Confluence around 17,400 to 17,500. This is the C1 chart. This was the rising wedge I was talking about earlier. I was making tweets about. And we were moving up this wedge. We broke down underneath the ring around 19,500. You can see we found support right here. Your current resistance is right here at 18,830. Your current support is 18,560. Your next support level below is going to be right here at 18,356. Again, this is for swing trading. I would like to point out that this right here, this trend line on this fib channel line, this was support at 18,262. This is going to be strong support as well. So it looks like 17,500 to 17,851. This is actually a fib retracement here, and that is pretty much on par around 17,643. This is our previous bottom. So typically, if you come down and hit our previous low, you'll get a bounce from that point. So watch that target as well. But it looks like 17,000, again, 17,280 is the lowest I think we go. But we could get a bounce before then. That's why I'm giving you these key support and resistance levels. All right, so I covered that chart. Guys, I'm sorry, I am really tired. So again, pay attention to 17,800 down to 17,200 is your next key support level to catch a bounce. These are your current resistance levels. And this is another chart too. This is the A1BG chart. Current resistance right now is 18,732. Notice you got a perfect rejection here. I made a tweet about that. Showed you earlier, 19,000. Let me make this bigger. So yeah, your resistance 19,056. You can see this line right here. Previously was support, flipped as resistance, resistance. We topped out up here and dropped. Your next support level on this chart is down here around 18,317. And your next support level, again, guys, all of these charts are showing 17,800 down to 17,200 is going to be the next very strong support level. So do pay attention to those targets. That is a good point to go in a heavier long. I do not believe we're going to get a major move until we make contact with this ring right here. And like I said, that's in about a week. If you want to sign up and get access to the charts, you can load it up and look at the actual date. Again, guys, I think that's pretty much it. Remember, the Dow Jones is coming down. My next support level for the Dow, and this could play in. This is why I'm saying it could be some chop going sideways. And remember on my charts, green means long, red means short. But we're coming up on a strong support level. This support level goes back since the beginning of the Dow. Indices typically move together. So if the Dow finds support here around 29,120, that's probably when Bitcoin's going to find support around 17,800 or wherever it's going to be. And then we'll probably chop sideways until we make contact with this ring, which I expect that's where we're going to have our next leg down. And it will probably be down to the next point below, which is going to be down around potentially 12,500 up to 12,762, and then we'll probably be bouncing between. Notice how we came down, we found support, resistance, resistance, broke below this point as resistance. So probably what's going to happen is after we make contact with this ring, we're probably going to be bouncing down in this area for a while. And again, this is the guideline that I expect us to continue to move down. Guys, I hope that explains everything. Again, it's time for me to take a nap. If you do want to sign up for Big Get, guys, my link's pinned down in the first comment description if you want to sign up. And if you want to access these charts, websites, opticalcrypto.com. $49 a month gets you access to the Bitcoin charts and Discord and Twitter. That's it, guys. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.